Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen and today I'm going to be sharing with you some common interior design mistakes that you might be making in your home and how you can fix them. If you're looking to improve the look, the feel, and the functionality of your home, this video is just for you. If you enjoy watching and find this video helpful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and hit that like button, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, something that can completely throw off the style of your home are your furniture legs. If you're trying to go for a certain design style, make sure that you maintain that design style with your furniture legs. Furniture legs and feet really show you a lot when it comes to the style of that piece. Tapered legs look very mid-century modern, chrome legs look very modern, ornate legs and feet look very traditional. If you're mixing too many different style legs around your home, it's going to create a messy look and it'll be really hard to tell what design style you're going for. Another thing you can do that actually makes it a lot easier to pair different furniture pieces together is choose furniture with the distinct leg style, and beside it, choose furniture that does not have legs or feet, that sits right on your rug or flooring. That's gonna give you that balance, and that way there won't be two different leg styles competing against each other. If you carry this idea around your home, all of your furniture will really come together nicely. Now, choosing the wrong paint color is one design mistake, but choosing the wrong paint finish is a whole other problem. I think if you're choosing the wrong paint finish around your home, you're making a huge design mistake. There are about 5 different paint finishes that you can choose for your home: flat, matte, eggshell, semi-gloss, and gloss. And they are all used in different ways to add functionality to your home. If you're choosing paint for a kitchen or bathroom, absolutely stay away from all of the matte paint options. Those are not gonna hold up well with any kind of moisture, and you're gonna end up with a streaky look if there ends up being any moisture on the walls. So usually you see those semi-gloss and eggshell finishes in bathrooms and kitchens because they're very easily wipeable. You can clean up, they don't mark and scuff the same way as the more matte paint finishes. Eggshell is going to be your safe zone for almost every single space because it has a little bit of that sheen to it to give it that durability, but overall it has a pretty matte look. High gloss finishes do bring out a lot more detail and imperfections. So if your walls are not completely flat, if you don't really love the texture in your walls, go with a more matte paint finish because it's going to kind of blur the look of the texture that you do have and make it look a lot more flat. So if you have a more of a glossy finish on your textured walls, you're really going to see it a lot more. So on top of picking paint colors for your home, think about picking the right paint finish. If you have no idea where to start when it comes to your paint finish, you can always ask your local store that you're buying your paint from. They will give you all the information you need. They'll know exactly what kind of paint you should choose that will really give you the longevity that you need. Now, a bold design mistake that you might be making in your home that's actually making your space feel loud and chaotic and a little bit messy is using way too many patterns in one single space. I love using pattern across my entire home in various ways, like rugs and wallpaper and throw pillows and blankets. That is all okay. But if you bring all of those different elements into one single space and they're all patterned, it's just way too much. Everything starts to compete against each other and you don't know where to look first. You need to break up your patterns with solids and textures. That will create some balance in your home. It will really create some quiet space for your eyes and help bring a space together in harmony. Patterns are a great place to bring together color palettes because you can accent those patterns with solid colors and textures that really work well with the patterns. For example, if you have a patterned accent chair, I would not be layering in a patterned pillow and a patterned throw blanket and putting it on a patterned rug. That is all way too much. You need to pick that one key pattern piece. If that's going to be your accent chair, then layer in solids and textures to help bring it together nicely. That will absolutely help create a cohesive look that makes your space feel relaxing and elegant and really well thought out. Patterns in general just work really well together when they're very, very different. So make sure that you don't have 3 large-scale patterns across your space. That is going to be very competing. Make sure that you have 1 large pattern, 1 small pattern, 1 medium-sized pattern so that they all really can work together nicely and live in the same space. I think one of the best things you can do to your home is make sure that it functions for you and your family the way you need it to. I think a huge design mistake is disregarding function and really just only focusing on style. Very well-designed homes always focus on form and functionality equally. It's very important important to merge the two so that you end up with a space that looks pretty and really works well for your lifestyle. If you're someone that comes through your front door daily with bags and shoes and all of your things, make sure that you have a piece of storage in that space so that you can hide all of that clutter away. Make sure that you're thinking about your daily life and how you use your space so that you can integrate pieces that will actually help and add functionality to your home. This is very important to keep in mind, especially when you're shopping for your new pieces. If you are trying to find a rug for your dining room, make sure it's a rug that your dining chairs can slide on. Make sure it's a rug that you can easily clean. All of these different things add to the functionality of your home and make it a more enjoyable space. If you have small closets in your bedroom, make sure that you're looking for a bed that has storage underneath. Bring in those functional pieces so that it can add to the overall design and functionality of your home. If you have kids and pets, make sure that you're finding those furniture pieces that allow you to store away toys. Maybe that's a storage ottoman or a coffee table that has drawers. There are so many ways for you to add functionality to your home while also adding a ton of style so your home looks good and it feels good for you and your family. Now, if you're just relying on your overhead lighting around your home, you're making a huge design mistake. Always integrate lamps, floor lamps, task lamps, wall sconces, picture lights, anything that will bring in atmosphere and warmth in your home, as well as functionality. These lights are going to help bring together spaces, create a grounding point, create different zones around your home, and add a lot of warmth and comfort. It's pretty off-putting being in a space that doesn't have enough lamp lighting, and just by adding in lamps, you will totally change your space. Bring in small lamps into your kitchen, into your bathroom, entryway, bedrooms, living rooms, literally every space you can to really bring your home together that way. Without lamp lighting, your home will feel very cold, dark, and almost incomplete. Now, when you're choosing wall art around your home, make sure that you're choosing the right orientation for your wall. If you have a long, narrow space, make sure that you're choosing wall art that is actually in that portrait position that spans the length of your wall. If you choose a long, wide, horizontal piece in a long, skinny space, it's gonna throw the entire space off. Really work with the parameters you're in and really highlight the walls and the direction they're moving in. If you have a long horizontal wall that you're looking to fill with art, the worst thing you can do is put something that's in that portrait position in that long space. It's really going to make it feel narrow and incomplete, and it definitely doesn't look right. So go for something that has the same orientation of your wall. Go for something long and horizontal that really fills the space nicely. Of course, if you're not finding the perfect piece that fits your wall, make sure that you're bringing in multiple art pieces that are, again, moving in the right direction in your space. I have a lot of height in my living room here, so I brought the wall art up and following the angle of the wall so that it really works with the space. Now, when it comes to hanging wall art above a furniture piece, like a nightstand, a dresser, a sideboard, entryway table, make sure that you're hanging that wall art or mirror about 5 to 10 inches away from the top of that piece. That's gonna give you the correct spacing that won't look too far away or too close to that piece, and it will actually make it look like you've styled both pieces together. If you get any further than 10 inches away from the top of your furniture piece, it's gonna look like it's floating and your piece of art or mirror is gonna be hung way too high. Bring your items closer together so they look like they're styled intentionally. All right, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope this gave you a better idea on how you can improve the look of your home. Let me know down below in the comments if you've been making any of these design mistakes in your space and if you plan on making any changes. And as always, if you enjoyed watching and found this video helpful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and hit that like button, and make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Click that red subscribe button down below and make sure you guys have my notifications turned all the way on so you're first to see the next video. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!